Hello flosstube, it's a stitch for mom, Caitlin, and welcome to my flosstube channel. I've got Eddie here just to say a hello. Say hi. He's getting pretty big, just turned 5 months. So we've got Christmas jammies and we're ready for bed. Huh? You ready for beds? You ready for beds? Oh, who is that? Are you gonna make noises for them? No noises. We're really close to sitting up. Love our feet. You want to say anything? All right, that was your 1 minute of Eddie content. Okay, he's asleep. We're going to be asleep in a second. Excuse me. I thought I would start this video out. I have a lot of new subscribers, and thank you for everyone that's new and everyone that's been here. I've been doing flosstube, I think almost 4 years now. Excuse me, sorry. And I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of background information about me. Currently, I'm a teacher. I live in Nebraska, but I'm from Iowa originally. I grew up on a farm. And my name, my YouTube name, and my company's name, and my Instagram name is A Stitch for Mom. So my mom taught me how to cross stitch probably when I was 10 or 11 years old. It was a long time ago. I'm 31 now, just to give you some reference. So it's been about 20 years. My mom taught me how to stitch, and I fell in love with it. I absolutely loved it. And then I quit for a little bit. And then I got back into it right after my mom died. So my mom passed away from pancreatic cancer in 2011. So 11 years ago. 11 years ago this past September. And so when I started my YouTube channel, I decided to make it called A Stitch for Mom because my mom is the one that taught me how to stitch. And that's just kind of what I wanted to dedicate my channel to. So, actually we'll show something I made for her. And then, 3 years ago in 2019, November 2019, my dad passed away. He had, leukemia, and so it was complications due to his leukemia, and he passed away. So both of my parents have passed. Just to give you a little bit of background information on me, I think that is important to know because it kind of shapes a lot of the things that I do. So I thought I would mention it. I just got my hair cut today. It's a little shorter than I wanted it to be. You guys have seen it because I used to have this side buzzed. It's a little shorter than I wanted it to be. My hair grows so incredibly fast. Like, it'll be grown out by the next video. It'll be like down to here because it grows so fast. So after school today, I went and got a haircut. It feels so nice. So I'm going to be playing with it like all night. Sorry. I'm going to start with previous finishes, and with previous finishes, since I just talked about my mom, I do have her, piece I made in remembrance of her. It is Eleanor Rigby by Blackbird Designs, and I used the blue colorway. And I put her initials, JL for Jeanette, and then, 2011, so I put the year that she passed away. I do have one for my dad going on right now. It's Cowpile. And then I also am going to make one for my grandma because my grandma's last name was Fox. So I have the Fox Few, I think is what it's called, for her. But, goodness. All right. Let's get started with some actual previous finishes from the season. So Christmas stitching is in full swing. I've actually really wanted to quit Christmas stitching and move on to like winter and Valentine's Day. But I'm like, no, you have so many whips. You need to work through it. So my first finish is this December Cottage, and it's stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco, and I used my own colors. It's got dog hair on it. And this is a board that was from the Target Dollar Spot a long time ago. It's to stick cards in. I just thought this was a cute finish for this, and this has been finished probably 3 or 4 years. Really cute. I took off the top border and the word December. That's one finish. Another previous finish is Stitching with the Housewives. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I stitched this on 32 count black charcoal Lugana. I used all the called for colors except the face. I made it a little darker. And these were supposed to have like stuff in them, but I like them just plain, like just plain Christmas ornaments. So, and this is finished on a sled from the Target dollar spot. It did have a wreath up here, but I took the wreath off and I just added this little bow right here. Super cute. It has batting too. You can see it's poofy. It's poofy. Another one of my, this is one of my favorites. It's Lizzie Kate's Christmas string. I stitched this on 28 count Rit dyed Monaco that I also coffee tea dyed. I do not remember what color this is, but I absolutely love the color. It literally turned out to perfection. I used similar colors to what Priscilla used. And I finished it on a little wood piece from Hobby Lobby. Love it. So cute. One of my all-time favorite finishes is Ornamental Joy by Country Cottage Needleworks. It is stitched on 28 count even weave Monaco that I coffee tea dyed. And I used my own colors on this. I used Cherry Cobbler, English Ivy, what's the green that I use? Jolly Holly, and brown sugar. And then black. Just DMC black. And probably just white. And this is a little tray that I got at Walmart. It's a Pioneer Woman tray and it was blue and I spray painted it white. And I actually keep, like, there's different holiday things I put in here. So I always have this up, this tray up. So for Christmas, it holds this. All right. Those are all my previous, those are all my previous finishes. I did have 2 fully finished and one that's like in the process of being fully finished. So my first FFO is Eddie's Christmas ornament. So it's Christmas Magic by Heart in Hand. I changed a lot of things on this chart. The colors are pretty much completely different. I used very similar colors to the called for. It's like the colors that are right next to them, the ones that are called for, but it's like one. So the lighter one is one darker than it says to be, and the darker one is one lighter than it says to be, if that makes sense. But then I used English Ivy, I used Jolly Holly, black, 310, and then I used Ribbon Red. And I just changed it to a green station wagon. And this is just finished as an ornament. 2 things of sticky board, front and back. I wrote Eddie a little note on there. This fabric is from Joann's a couple years ago. And yeah, I thought it turned out really cute. Really, really cute. I like it. Another finish I had was our stitch along. So Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and I were doing a stitch along called Best Time of the Year sale for me going back to work. So I went back to work from having Eddie like middle of October. So we started the sale and I fully finished it. So I think I'd finished stitching it last week. Maybe I hadn't finished stitching it yet. Or I was really close. I was really close. I finished it. So it is Best Time of the Year by With Thy Needle and Thread. I changed a couple things on this. So I changed all of the colors, but then I personally, this was white. These letters were white and they weren't showing up on this. This is 36 count Vintage Country Mocha, and the white just wasn't showing up well enough that I wanted to use letters or words. So I changed the words to red. I used Licorice Red. And then I also changed this C. So in the original pattern, the C is super, super tiny, and I did not like it because you couldn't tell that it was a C. So I just made it a little bit bigger. It looks a little awkward, but I don't think you could tell. I don't think you can tell. So it's really cute. And I use batting on this to make it a little poofy. It's not perfect, but it looks really cute. I like it. I love 36 count. Love it. I'm gonna grab one thing real quick. So my last piece isn't a fully finished yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. So I spray painted this ornament that I got from Michael's, from the Make Market. It was $8, and of course it was on sale. And I finished this Merry and Bright, and I just need some fabric to put behind it, and it's just gonna sit in here. And I like it because this stands on its own, and it's an ornament since there's ornaments in here. So this will be how I'm finishing this once, probably tonight when I have time to finish. We are officially on Thanksgiving break after today. 3 much needed days off. Much needed. All right. Whips. Oh, poop. I know I'll need to get my haul figured out for you. Just making messes over here. That's what I do. All right, so let's start with this. I love this bag so much. So I worked a lot on my Santa's Village, Santa's house. I think I will have this done by the next video. I should have most of this stuff done by the next video. I'm stitching it on 28 count Legacy Lugana from Picture This Plus. So I finished the house, got the door done, and started the roof. The roof is actually almost done. It's turning out real cute. I don't know how people do like one of these a month because it's kind of taken me a while. I'm not going to miss-leaf stitch on it, obviously, but... and then in my haul, talking about it more, but Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery did their sale of all their patterns, and I bought some PDF patterns. So I bought this like ho 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 pattern that I started when we were down in Texas, and it's a little reindeer. It's actually a pretty quick stitch. I only stitched on it like one day, really. And it was in a car. This is on 28 count Ren Lugana from Picture This Plus. And I'm using, in Santa's Village, I'm using all the called for colors. This, I'm switching all the colors to Coloring Cotton, which I got the November thing, and that's why I'll show you all these colors. But it's really cute. So after I finish the Santa's house, I'm going to try to finish this one. We'll see. We'll see. You know when like being tired just all of a sudden hits you? That's where I'm at right now. Poop. Oh yeah. I was like, what else did I do? I didn't do a ton. I mean, I did do a ton, but it was the finishes that I showed you already. Okay. Show you that. And this. Okay. So I started Mary, I don't remember what it's called. The Stitching with the Housewives, the new Mary with Santa and Mrs. Claus. I'm stitching it on 28 count black Joblin. So I'm using all the called for colors except for I'm subbing this Seashelly for the red and black that was supposed to be in here. I'm not sold on this. I'm not sold on the red. I like the turquoise or the aqua. Or sorry, I'm not sold on the pink. Well, we'll see. Not sold on it though. Not sold. So hopefully I'll have this one finished too. This one should not. This is stitching up really fast. All right. And I think the only other thing I actually worked on is I started, because I was just like, after I finished that best time of the year, I like needed another 36 count. So I was like, I need a new project. So I started, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Love notes. I started the XOXO pillow. So cute. All right. So it is, I'm stitching this on 36 count Hazelwood linen from Vibrana Whim. So tiny. And I'm just pulling colors that I have in my stash. So this is a Victorian motto sampler thread. Victorian motto sampler. So it's cute. I'll probably pull it out again. Oh, so I was we were in Texas and we went to the Grapevine Mills Mall, which is like one of my favorite malls down in Texas. And well, before that, the night before that, we were at the wedding and I was stitching in my car waiting for the wedding to start. And then like my husband came and I got distracted and I lost my needle. And of course, you know me, the girl who loses her glasses in the Gulf of Mexico. I did not bring an extra needle. So I told Elliot before we headed home on Saturday that I was going to need to stop somewhere and get a needle. Well, in the mall, there is this store and it's all like Japanese. It's like a Dollar Tree, but it's like Japanese Dollar Tree. It's weird. It's cool. And I saw that they had crafting stuff and I was like, oh, I should see if they have needles. They had cross-stitch needles. So I've been using them. I mean, they're okay. They're not my Pat Carson needle, but they work. They work fine. They work fine. So that was part of my haul. The other part of my haul is my Color and Cotton, which I am so excited about. I was taking pretty pictures of them. So I got, and I've used some of these. So I've got Snowball, and I'm in the club now, so I'll be getting them every month. Jingle Bell, which is like a yellow gold. Fruitcake. Jolly Suit, which is a very bright red. And Good Cheer, which is a dark green. So those are from the first part. So I am on the 10 skeins. Because I just knew I would miss out if I just did the 5. How terrible of me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so tired. All right. And then this is the second part, right? Yeah, this is all colors. I got Up on the Rooftop, Evergreen, Roasting Chestnuts, Gingerbread, and Open Fire. So these are fun colors. I'm very excited. So I got those. Okay, this is the best way I can think of to do this right now. So I did buy some patterns. So the first pattern I bought was this Holly Jolly, the Holly Jolly Bandit from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I bought Camelot the Dragon from Frosted Pumpkin. I got, of course, Ho 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 from Frosted Pumpkin, so that's what that's gonna look like. Storytime Sampler, my sister asked me to buy for her for, because she liked it. Oh, I bought the Valentine's Day one too, but it's not in here. I bought the Hugs and Kisses, but it's not in here, so I'll have to go get that. But I think that's all I got from That is what I got from the sale that they just did. I do plan on buying some stuff when that Quarter Shop has their sale and whenever other places have sales. So my plan is what I would like to do is not buy as many patterns this next year, and really focus on the patterns that I have and really just put my money towards fabric and floss, just to kind of build up those stashes, because I felt like I've spent like the past 4 years building up my pattern stash, but I haven't built up anything else. There are a couple exceptions, so I want to get the Doodles Christmas, the reindeer from Cottage Garden Samplings, the small snowman piece from With a Needle and Thread. I don't think I want to get the big piece because I just don't think I'm going to stitch it. Like, in all honesty, like I don't think I'm going to stitch it. I want to get the triple play pillows, the 2 new ones that will come out, the winter and the spring. There was, I think that's it right now. Obviously, I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy anything because I know how that goes. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. But I'm just going to be more aware of when I'm stitching and really try to stitch from my stash. So there are 2 stitch alongs, of course I don't have it, that I would like to host this upcoming year. Sorry, of course I don't have everything that I need. One of them is our Sampler of the Season sale. So I'm going to be starting with spring on January 1st. But there's spring, summer, spring, summer, fall, and winter. And I would like to stitch these just using the hashtag Sampler of the Season sale. I'm trying to decide what fabric I'm going to be stitching them on, so that's something I'm looking for when I'm looking at fabric sales. I'm going to be using some called for some of my own colors, just because it's a lot, like the list of colors. Here, let me open it. The list of colors is a lot. And I know this is kind of hard. This one is hard to find, but if you go to Country Stitches online, she has it. So like these are all the colors, and they're all fancy floss. So I need to go through, read it, study it, see what's happening. So there's that sale, Sampler of the Season sale. And then I also really want to stitch, I'm just going to have to stitch them out of season. Guys, I'm so sorry. Man, I'm just going to have to, I was up at like 4:45 this morning. I'm going to stitch them out of season because she doesn't release them soon enough for me to stitch them for the season, which is fine. But I'm going to be stitching the triple play pillows. So I have all the colors for summer and fall. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch on 36 count. I'm going to buy the linen that she calls for just in the 36 count. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 3 together into one long strip. I'll need to look to see if I want to go this way or this way. I hadn't thought about that. But I'm just going to call it Triple Play Pillow Sal. So I'll also be hosting that coming up. I don't know when exactly I'm going to start that because I'll probably start with summer, since that way I can get it done. But I love these. They're so cute. Yes, I'm gonna talk about that just to give you some idea of all the stuff that I want to stitch. I can't even lift it all. This is half of it. Oops, there's half. I'm gonna do an extra floss tube sometime, just either going through my stash or talking about what I want to stitch this year, what I want to start this year. I do know hopefully soon I'm going to start the winter doodles, and Mr. Marshmallow. Hopefully those are in my soon to stitch pile after I get some more Christmas done. I'm also going to be, I keep forgetting to tell you guys, I'm going to be attending the Jingle Ball. I always want to say Jingle Bell Ball. Maybe that's what it's called. I'm going to be attending. I don't know how active I'm going to be. Not super my thing, which is so weird that I'm a teacher, but I am going to be there. So maybe we'll see each other if you're there. I don't know how it works. It's all new to me. But that, I think, is all I have for you guys. For Thanksgiving, we are just, my husband's parents are coming here, and then we're going to head over to my family this weekend. So, we gotta clean the house tomorrow. Ugh. Like, not what I want to do. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. That's what I got. So, thank you for stopping by and sticking around for 26 minutes. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.